improve mental health systems in Southern Africa. She said integrating mental health into primary health care, community services, education, and social protection systems will enable people to receive holistic care closer to where they live and work.
This dialogue is founded on a simple but very urgent truth. Mental health cannot continue to be treated as a separate issue. It intersects with HIV, gender-based violence, sexual and reproductive health, disability, non-communicable diseases, financial distress, education and workplaces, and many more other areas where we find human beings. So we cannot talk mental health in isolation. So if your work involves people, mental health is already part of your work. International evidence supports this direction. The World Health Organization recommends integrated community-based mental health support as a way of improving access, strengthening recovery, protecting human rights. Its suicide prevention also emphasizes early identification and equipping non-specialists and community gatekeepers to recognize risk and connect people to appropriate support.
Yaanong re na le forest strategy e re dirileng ka tshwaragano le ba FAO lo ne ke dumela gore di simolotse go rokotsa batho di simolotse go rokotsa madi ka yone gampe ko re tshware namane tona ya go dira the agri financing strategy tota ba maruri ke gore tsere le baka re finance agriculture the wrong way go botlhokwa gore re simolole gore re ithulaganye re netefatse gore re ikamogele kana ka re ntse ga rotlhe yana a o ka botsa re maphaka gore o rwala size mang o botsa re moputi o rwala size mang ke dise size mang go tla go tsena a o bona gore lotlhe le rwala size tse di sa tshwaneng manana wa one size fit all ga bereki so re tshwanetse gore re tle ka methale e harologane ya gore re bone gore re ka loka yang the private capital re dira yang go reduce the financial risks and scale up our investments. Begin ke kopane le ba Germany. Ra le thulaganyo ya EU German partnership ya Africa Policy Dialogue. E leng gore mo Africa Botswana ke lengwe la mahatsa a tlhophilweng mo mahatseng a le 5. Go tlhophilwe mahatsa a le 5. Botswana is one of the 5. Go lekelediwa ka Botswana. Hang kholo nna mo go nna ile gore ke batla go dupa gore re ka lotlolla jang ka se se ka re berekela ne re tise bo mankge go tswa gone go Germany maloba ka June ba tle go appreciate gore re ira ya monto kgatlhano le tlhako le molong report a bona go na le se ba kgatlhileng ba re go re dikolote re nantse re utlwa le bua ka ditrata ba go re tswa go bona gore ha le re trata ngena e gabedi le ra jang le batla go emisa eng mina ba nthabare Minister, re bone gore wa nlokile madi a kanang ka eng from climate financing. Go Jeremane, na le thulaganyo engwe gape e tsepame ya gore re ka re thusa jang go nloka madi a le go heta. Go re gona o tlhela ile gore jaaka go te El Nino e tla yana. Ha ba bangwe ba rona motsogo mo tlhogong. Ba bangwe bana ba itse gore El Nino go na le go gong ko madi a teng re ka go a lotlolla gore re tle go a dirisa. So, ke ka ntse ke tla di sa ba sa baneng na BPU le Southern Bee Farmers Association.
Sa be sa rona re le ba rona go lwantsha bolwetse le go ema puso lokeng. Mme ba na le sengwe se ke batlang go bua ka sone ba rona. Seo ka reng go se tla batla go itatsa ebe. Re batla go ema puso lokeng. Re mono mongwe hela mo go direng jalo. Mme go na le dionyana tse e leng gore no o ka re ditara gaposa mo tseleng ya re go sena go nna go tseba ditshwetso tsa gore re tla dira jaana go ya mapusonokeng e bangwe ba rona re le barolong ba batla go senya se e leng gore re tsere tshwetso ya gore re tla se dira ke batla go bua ka selo se e leng gore mo nakong e e fetileng ke buile ka sone gantsi-ntsi mo ga molopo nna ke moagi wa Sepitlane ko ke goletseng teng ko Morakeng ke moagi wa Mabule ke moagi wa Tshilangolomo ke moagi wa Makgori so metse yotlhe ke moagi wa yone jaanong ba roleng ga ke kopa gore lo ntheeleng sentle mo maitekong otlhe a re a lekang re le barolong re le Batswana ke batla gore lo boile lo bo lo tshabe dikgang tse e leng gore di tsamaela ko semoraging ga re tsere tshwetso ya gore re tla ema puso ka eng hela a se ka re ga di bua ka dikgang tsa teng ra re batla go di bona ka leitlho la semoragi.
The high-value seizure involved 1,324 mega boxes of cigarettes allegedly being transported from Zimbabwe into Botswana in what authorities believe is part of a wider illicit trade network targeting the country's borders. The cigarettes were concealed in a truck entering Botswana from Zimbabwe through Ramokhwebana border post on July 19th. The interception has placed renewed focus on Ramokhwebana as a critical front line in the battle against smugglers who seek to exploit border routes to move untaxed goods into Botswana. The latest bust follows another major breakthrough at the same border post in May when BURS officials intercepted a cigarette consignment valued at more than 6 million pula. Together, the two operations have resulted in the seizure of 1,678 mega boxes of cigarettes with a combined estimated value of 33 million pula. YTV News, Gaborone.
Retrenchments can have a significant impact on mental health in Botswana, affecting not only employees who lose their jobs, but also those who remain in the organization. Loss of income, uncertainty about the future, family responsibilities, and social pressures can contribute to stress, anxiety, depression, reduced self-esteem, and emotional distress. Research internationally shows that retrenched workers often experience psychological strain linked to financial insecurity and unemployment. To tackle some of these issues, the Botswana Network for Mental Health will host a Southern African civil society dialogue on mental health integration and quality rights tomorrow. Botswana Network for Mental Health founder Charity Kennedy said the dialogue will serve as a landmark regional platform for strengthening collaboration and developing practical solutions to improve mental health systems in Southern Africa. She said integrating mental health into primary health care, community services, education, and social protection systems will enable people to receive holistic care closer to where they live and work.
This dialogue is founded on a simple but very urgent truth. Mental health cannot continue to be treated as a separate issue. It intersects with HIV, gender-based violence, sexual and reproductive health, disability, non-communicable diseases, financial distress, education and workplaces, and many more other areas where we find human beings. So we cannot talk mental health in isolation. So if your work involves people, mental health is already part of your work. International evidence supports this direction. The World Health Organization recommends integrated, community-based mental health support as a way of improving access, strengthening recovery, protecting human rights. Its suicide prevention emphasizes early identification and equipping non-specialists and community gatekeepers to recognize risk and connect people to appropriate support.
Right, welcome back to the show. Motswanetse ko lapeng fa ile gore ke gone o kopana le rona itse jalo gore thulaganyo ye ke one ya mmamoratwa e le gore go kopanya le nna ke na le Modisantsima. Ke ntse ke go netse some of the short videos, short clips tse leng goreng di ne di le ka go summarize the week so far. Re bua jalo ka some of the clips, di bua jalo ka bo foot and mouth disease, di bua jalo ka the wildfires tse leng gore di tsweletse across the country, mental health, some of the illegal kgotsa gongwe kare ka Setswana ke re metsoko e leng gore gongwe e tsena mo lehatsheng la rona e se ka fa molaong. Yana we take just a short commercial break e tla re tswa go be re tswalla le thulaganyo.
Hi, my name is Naran Trouble. Catch me live on weekdays on the Premier Palace, where we unpack more on the EPL. We talk about pictures, latest updates concerning the Premier League, and you can catch us on DSTV channel 291, or just go on our Facebook page at YTV Botswana. We're also on TikTok, LinkedIn, on social media. Kudos.
Le moloi wa bosigo o batla gore a pase a bona le moloi tota a ire nga go kgopisitse gore o we ka koloi o kgaogane le mosadi wa gago o lwe le ausago le tlhoga le mo go wena gora gore wa boka mo ke sefifi se se tona
bona le dikgantsi gantsi batho ba di botsang dikgantsa bo gore a mme boloi bo teng a mme boloi bo a tshela mme rona ga ra ema hela go ka dipotso re ile go bata dikarabo re karabo
ndate
ra go amogela
ke a leboga mongame
nna mo tshwara yana mo nela tselo go rantse
your approach will choppies, your approach will spark. If you can't put our product on the shelf, on the fridges, at least to the apple and butter, restaurant, take the more.
se lo ka se thajeta ko ra ka le mo breeding season ya o breed o be o keep bana ga dinna off season ke gona ta bo simola go rekisa from size tse di harologaneng then ha di tla go itla season ya breeding ya no go tla go ra gore ba tswana ba di batla for go breed ba batla breeding stock o ntse ba supply ka tsene di breediwa ka season e ne go ra ro go di tsene di kopana tswana ga go tla go itlana go ra rona le stock se fina to supply your customers.
Hey, this is Sports Talk with Tulani Tao. You know the show. We interview different people about sports and their life in sports. Not only that, but how sports has transitioned their life from not only better people to better role models.
I was always a runner.
Yes.
When I was growing up, but I was a short distance runner. I was a sprinter.
Okay.
So I mostly specialized in the 100 meters and the 200 meters.
Yeah, that hobbies when they were younger.
Yes, yes.
And he used to do it, like boxing.
He used to box.
So he told me the story of him, like how he really enjoyed the sport.
Okay.
And that's literally what got me into it.
Wow. Like when you do backstroke, people look at you like weird, like what are you doing? You know what I mean?
It's the only stroke on your back, so yeah. it definitely serves.
Only stroke on your back.
p.m., re hot like a heater.
You're now rocking with my man DJ Lamonka, official DJ for Double HP. What up, fam?
Yeah, man, I'm chilling like a villain. I'm up in here, hip hop in Dava. That's what it is, man. Support.
One of Botswana's probably greatest lyricists to ever come out of this country. We call him Drama Boy, because boy, that boy got lyrics that are dramatic.
Too many niggas go matamo. I think about it, get bailed masamo. I think about it, get hasama temogamo. My heart beat like Mudumo Amodramo.
B-boy is the original dance for the hip-hop culture. B-boy can be traced as far back as this 1960s.
I've been down. See, that's the problem, you clowns. You look at me and think it's time for comedy rounds. Or Link's cool, he can get you allowed. But I don't see him holding hands in the mall with you now. I don't see him making plans, try to settle like wow.
B-Dub, what it is, welcome to another action-packed show of The Foundation, classical flashbacks, right here on YTV.
We produce indigenous chickens. We were primarily a hatchery. We have parent stock, and we produce fertile eggs, which we incubate to sell as chicks back to the market. What I've learned in my journey in indigenous chicken production is that some of the challenges that are experienced by farmers are diseases and predation. Those are the major killers, whether it be dinja, whether it be wild animals, whether it be to the smallest lice and mites. Those really affect the mortality of chickens. Diseases such as Newcastle, Gamboro, infectious coryza, foulpox. There are more diseases such as coccidiosis that affect chickens, and that can be avoided either by vaccination or by biosecurity measures such as tidying up, cleaning, having a schedule, making sure that everybody that enters the farm goes through a foot bath. Another challenge that I have gone through is record keeping. It's very important to know what's going into the company and what's going out of the project. What's going into the project are feeds, how much feeds are being consumed per month, how much feeds are being bought every single month. Secondly, how much water is being consumed. Thirdly, how much of the consumables are being used, whether it be medicines, whether it be small things that are needed, such as light bulbs for heating, that are sawdust, any wood shavings, bedding that are needed for the chickens. Every single thing needs to be recorded in terms of its consumption and how much it costs, so that on the other side, in terms of revenues and what's coming out and what's being produced, the cost per bird can be calculated, and whether on this particular month profits are being made or not, and how to improve the production so that profits are realized. Another thing that I've seen as a challenge for myself is the market. Initially, I started without a focus on where I'm going to take this, how I'm going to sell this. All I knew was that the people that came to the farm liked the chickens, wanted the chickens, always harassed me about buying chickens. So I primarily market through Facebook. My market are small holder farmers, farmers that want to get started anywhere from 5 chickens all the way to 500 chickens that want to get going. Most times people want to have chickens for reasons such as household farming, so to produce food for the household. Secondly, they want to go into the business of it, whether it be growing to slaughter at a later age, or growing to supply fertile eggs or chicks, or even parent stock growing. And another big opportunity is for leisure. A lot of people like having, especially the beautiful chickens at their farms, for decorative purposes, for wellness purposes. So how does the summit help address these challenges? We will be focusing on getting started and starting right. Getting started breeds and their functions, but not only breeds, but the opportunities. Parent stock, hatchery, are we doing show birds? Are we doing production birds? Are we rearing for meat? Are we rearing for eggs? All of this will be covered at the summit. As well, starting right. Housing is very important. Yes, we all know kumahaying, village chickens, dinamudi and stuff like that. Village chickens are actually really good for this climate. What needs to change is just the management system.
Right, Montana, let me take this wonderful opportunity. Ke go amogele ha ile gona o kopana le rona itse jalo gore tulaganye ke one ya mamarato ile gore go kopanya le nna ke na le Modisantima ga ke tsamaye ke le nosi mo tsatsing la gompieko o tla itse jalo gore ke ntse ke go netse some of the inserts tse ile gore di le ka go summarize the week so far gore tsamayang. I've been giving you a number of issues tse ile gore o ka itumella go di itse, and of recent gone ya la jana ke ntse ke go netse a farmer a bua jalo ka the event ya gago e leng gore ke tle be tshwere jalo on Friday e bua ka indigenous poultry knowledge summit e tle be tshwere gone mo Gaborone ka Friday. It's jalo gore gone yana right with me on studio ke na le Ria Lebogamashadi from BBS ele the marketing officer ana jalo le Hensi from Mantswitswidi Productions. Babua jalo ka the creators assembly tota e leng gore tle be tshwere from the 19th to the 21st of August. Let me take this wonderful opportunity ke la amogele mo thulaganyong ya rona.
How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
We're good.
Ke rata kanya gore ke ntse ke le bona le tla la apere di smile ya no ke botsa gore boitumelo bo bontsi bo tswa kae?
Why? Rona we're naturally just happy people. We are not BBS,
lifestyle. Yeah, I'll have to mention this. Let me take this time to congratulate. I mean, we have seen you taking a bold step. We super tota hortota or omonato. Ke lebeletse mo di steps tsa gago ke tsa mona go e sa fediseng pelo le nna be ke dira sentle.
Me ke go tshware ke go headi blessing. Yes, sir.
But I would like for us to let Botswana understand about the Creators Assembly. Since re bua ka gaeng for those who don't understand.
So yeah, me ke simolela ka go dumedisa Botswana ko gae. My name is Hansi. Ke tswa ko Mantswitswidi Productions, which is a company yone Dikgang ka yone. Yes, so we've come up with this initiative called Creators Assembly. So basically, a movement that recognizes creators as entrepreneurs.
Yes.
It's a platform go share knowledge, just to share as creatives, just to share knowledge, to provide the tools that can help us build our careers. So let us work right. But it's going to be like as it says, assembly is going to be different creators under one roof. Yeah.
I understand the event itself is going to be bringing a lot of people who are stakeholders who play a role with moka tata ka di creatives. Ne ke batla go itse tata gore maitemogelo a gago ke a fe a ileng gore gongwe a go gwetlile gore o helele o ipona o bona gore go botlhokwa gore o dire this event.
Yes. So this era of creativity is quite different from Yarona when we started. Because I started Gabo 2012, up to 2016. That's when I got my big break, and obviously ne ke irahela ke beile mo modimong. So you know, you get to experience a lot of things, and obviously how you know how that luck,
yes,
and the blessing,
The
and
also the passion.
Yeah, for sure.
I have
for
to
sure.
agree that you know with creative this creative sector o tshwanetse gore o bona le passion, because how
Yes.
dira ile so se leng gore ha se tsong pelong ya gago ga ona go hella gope. Talk to us about the theme. Ite ke le ba theme e be ke khatlega tota.
Yeah.
Creativity, the new currency. What is in your mind gore ha le tla ka this theme?
I ke re wa itse gore how bogologolo how raya o le dumara re ke batla go opela gore re wa swelele so tota creativity hela itself hela ga ise e lebelwe as something se leng gore se ka re thusa go itshetsa,
Yes,
but le gone yana malatsing I think the mentality has changed, and batsadi ba le ka go kgothatsa bana gore ba harnesse di talente tsa bone ba kgone go itshetsa. So hence why the slogan creativity, the new currency.
Right, that's a great one. Memashadi, from BBS, you have invested around 1.5 million into the Creators Assembly event.
Yeah.
Why did you see it fit for this wonderful idea?
Well, like Hansi said, right? The times have changed. You know, we don't look at creativity as a hobby anymore. And essentially, when Hansi pitched this to us, we thought, wow, this is a great idea. And then it's a great way for creatives, for artists to find ways in which they can enhance their career paths. So essentially, we were looking at it from that section. Also, we wanted to enhance the economy in Botswana. We realized and recognized that creativity is the new currency, you know, and we want to help shape the future. Yes.
Right. You as banks release batho ba eleng gore ba madi ene ebile go buiwa ka madi ga le batle go utlwa sepe. For someone you eleng gore ga tlhaloganye, it doesn't make sense gore le ka ya ka hensing tsa bua bogologolo ne re o bolela batsadi gore nya me nna tota ke ya sekolo e hella gona ke batla gore ke dire tsa bodiragatsi nna ba gore ba re nya me gore a re o tshameka ka botshelo ba gago lona le itshepile eng hela. What do you benefit from all this?
Well, okay, let me give you just a brief history about BBS, right?
Yes.
Before we became a bank, we were known as Botswana Building Society. We were known for mortgages, the home loans, you know. And in 2022, we transitioned into a bank. We're actually the only indigenous bank in Botswana. You know, we're for Botswana, by Botswana. And in doing so, we're one of the youngest banks, right? And we thought this was an opportunity where we could change the sense of thinking, where we're not just we're not just pouring money into traditional means, but you know, we want to support the locals, we want to support the creatives, and we felt like this is the best time to do that.
Do you really feel or think that the creatives or the industry itself can, you know, contribute into the national GDP?
I 100% believe so.
Really?
100%. I mean, we poured one. We wouldn't be here if we didn't believe so.
All right. Thank
Look,
you.
only a few artists or a few creatives get to make a living out of their creativity. So look, re leka go recruita gore re nne malwanyana.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah, and I hope it works.
Yeah, right.
Talk to us. Why do you, as Mantswitswidi team, feel it was the right time for this initiative? Le kgobokanye ba diragatsi bebile le ka go ba rutuntsha ka botshelo go ya pele a ke kganya gore gongwe in the meantime go thata ke utlwa gore wena o simolotse nako o santse le hatse le tobetsega yaanong o bona gore go nna thata yaanong re yeah.
Look, obviously, as creators, we always sit down, and we would have conversations. Or how 1, 2, 3. You know, we always have these ideas, but we never get the platform, or we never have the opportunity to voice out the ngongora and how we can help each other. At the end of the day, industry ra lona santse le nyenyane santse e gola, so the best way ke gore ha re kopane, the power of collaboration that can help us move forward.
Right.
Yeah.
And I really have to congratulate the Mantswitswidi team for seeing it fit to come up with this platform. I mean, a lot of creatives will talk about the platform. We don't have a platform.
Yeah.
But they as a bunti ka bona ba create that platform gore e be ba kgobokanya bone the creatives gore ba khone gore ba nne le chance ya go bua tsone di khantsele gore di a ba tshwenya. I would like for us to take just a short commercial break tla re tswa kwa beretswella. Motswana o yetso ke dikgang tse di monate tse leng gore ga di tswe mo molomong wa me ke na jalo le baeng go tswa ko BBS le Mantswitswidi Productions ba leng gore ba re tlela ka dikgang tse di monate, especially for the creatives jaaka ba bua gone gore creativity is the new currency. We take just a short commercial break tla re tswa kwa beretswella.
Okay, so here's the idea. We invite Botswana's brilliant creatives into a room and we strip everything back. No distractions, no spectacle, just conversation. The kind that reveals the work behind the work. The failures, the decisions, the discipline. Because talent is easy to admire, but process, that's where the story lives. This is Made, where Botswana's talent tells its story one creation at a time.
You approach both choppies, you approach both spa. If you can't put our product on the shelf, on the fridges, at least to the appeal and batuba, restaurant, take the more.
se lo ro ka thajeta ko ra ka le mo breeding season ya o breede o be o keep bana ga di nna off season ke gona ta bo simola go rekisa from di size tse di harologaneng then ha di tla go itla season ya breeding ya no go tla bo ra gore ba tswana ba di batla for go breed ba batla breeding stock o ntse ba supply ka tsene di breediwa ka season le go ra ro go di tsene di kopana tswana ga go tla go itlhana go ra rona le stock se fila to supply your customers.
Right, welcome back Motswana wetso ko lapeng. Thulaganyo ke yone ya mmamoratwa ya the white e go kopanya jalo le nna mme ke sa tsamaekele no CD kgang di tswa thata ko batswaneng. O tla itse jalo gore we are joined by Mantswitswidi Productions team ke ne ke na jalo le Hensi gompieko re na jalo le mme Joyce Moseki yo e leng goreng o tle batla re tlhalosetsa go le gontsi itse jalo gape gore we have Ria Lebogamashadi from BBS the marketing officer. Tla ke tse sebaka se ke go amogela Joyce.
Thank you so much.
Go ga go le ba ga etene le ipuile theme ke black and white.
Wait,
It's a black and white. Mo black and white. Ke nna hela wa blue.
Next time re tla go tsaya with
No, but your shoes, you know, white.
Somewhat compensation yeah.
All right, no problem. Let's talk about the Creators Assembly. Le gone gore sentle which creative sector the creative sector e yang go benefita sentle ke efe kgotsa tsotlhe botlhe hela?
Erra tota we tried as much as possible go leka go di akaretsa tsotlhe ka go harolaganya. We have also included which is dance, visual arts, TV and film, what we would call photography and content creation as well, and le ba ileng gore they're into fashion, beauty and the like. So tota it's the whole area of the creative industry as a whole.
I myself believe this is not just just an event. It's very unique. Why? Because I think maybe it's because I understand the creative sector. It has a lot. How are you going to manage that? Because also you mentioned how do you creative sehela? How are you going to manage that?
So tota this summit, as we call the Creators Assembly, it runs into a 2-day program. And across these 2 days, our panelists the industry specific to the disciplines I've just mentioned. So for example, more music, Vima and Pizzi, everyone is familiar. So Raizo V's journey is not just a journey to say, oh wow, he started well, it's great. Dance, and then he eventually became an entrepreneur. One of the storytelling we need very vivid and transparent, the consistency and level of dedication that's required to reach such a level. And also outside from South Africa, we've invited the likes of Bogufi, Mdova, Vusilu, and in the TV and film area, we've also invited Resel Lomake. I think you're familiar with him.
Yes.
And then also in the fashion and beauty space, we have Delena. Exactly. It's not the same. But a story and understanding the journey from someone who's well established and achieved more accolades.
Talking about that, hence unanza buaka ka horeng ba supportana ya ka creatives the power of collaboration. According to you, do you see collaboration as one of the things in the industry?
Yes, definitely. We need more of that. Even when we benchmark, they progress well through the spirit of collaboration. If you don't collaborate, then no one will know the possibilities of how two brands had to
Ria, how does supporting this initiative align with the bank's mission? And what are some of the opportunities or details or maybe the bank will leverage on?
Well, as we mentioned, one of our values at the bank is collaboration in itself, right? So we see this as an opportunity to collaborate with the team so that we can help create awareness to creatives. Because, we have a lot of creatives out there, but sometimes they lack the entrepreneurial skills that they may need. So this is one of the importance behind the Creators Assembly. We noticed that importance, that they need to learn those skills, they need to learn to harness them, right? And as the bank, of course, yes, we're seen as a financial institution that's here to just assist financially, but a way that we would like to support and a way in which we would be supporting is we're also going to provide financial literacy to the team. We're going to let them know, okay, so you've got your business going, this is what you have planned, this is what you can do for your future, and this is how you can better plan for it. We're also going to show them that our products are better curated to help them, right? So one of the very important things about joining the Creators Assembly is that you are encouraged to open an account with us, right? Yes. It could be a savings or a transactional account, And as you open an account with us, what we're trying to learn from the creators is we're trying to know, what do you guys want from a bank? What more do you need from a bank? And as BBS, how can we assist you? Yes.
And as you say, one of the anthem that is sung nowadays is financial literacy. I mean, and I believe it will be very important for Batswana ba attend the event. Why? Because it will be go bua batho ba madi yanong, because ba itse ra ba bua ka madi ba bua ka gaeng.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the event itself. Some of the features they know. Of course, we will mention the artists, the creators,
So Totahela has mentioned, apart from the panelists, each one of them is dedicated to a workshop, a specific discipline. So we have 6 workshops on each day. It will be very intensive and knowledge sharing and information based in what someone can expect to learn, interested in registering to attend the event. As well as that, on the second day, the evening of that, what we call a night market. There will be an opportunity for any creative thought to display and showcase whatever it is that they're doing in the visual arts space, the fashion and beauty space.
Wow. So motsana o ko lapeng wa ipotsa gore gone this opportunity entle yana gore ke hele ke ipona ke le part of this go tlhokagala eng? Do I need to register? Ya guys tlo go biwa ka bo di stolo yana gore ke tle ke supe di tsame kgotsa ke a BBS kgotsa ke ikopanya le bo man sentle ba dire jang?
Just as Ria had mentioned, they have very well products that have been designed to accommodate the creatives, while we're still also planning to see what other needs can be covered. So for one to gain access or get a free ticket to attend the Creators Assembly, a savings account, or just an ordinary savings account, and they just simply get a ticket. KYC documents.
Okay.
So, sometimes branching. We have activations that are scheduled. They can always follow our social media platform there.
Ke tsa gore tshwantse gore le gale ke tla le ha chance ya gore le bue le Batswana gore nako e ke yone nka be ba ntse ba ikatumetsa BBS ka gore tla re di 15 tsa August be line e tletse mo BBS e dikolo
kana ke yone kgang.
Yeah, Ria, talk to us mafoko a gago a bofelo ka ra Motswana gore.
So essentially what I want to say is that, remember, BBS Bank, we were known as a building society, but we've since transitioned and we're now a commercial bank, the only indigenous bank in Botswana. We're here for you. And if you want to participate, you can visit any of our branches. You can come with your Omang, your proof of residence and proof of income, or an affidavit, right? Just visit any of our branches. We have 3 branches in Gaborone. We have the one at the heart of BBS, in BBS. Yes, used to be Kagisomo, but it's now BBS.
It's now BBS because of the bank.
Because of the bank.
Right. Motswana ko lapeng, especially the creatives, gantsi o itlhela gore the story it's always gore no, I have passion, ke simolotse kgwebo, but I can't ke progress because of the finance. Beyond this initiative, how can you help as BBS?
Well, I think beyond the initiative, currently right now, what we're looking at is making sure that the Creators Assembly is a success. Right. But should there be any creatives out there that feel like, no, but maybe I can come to BBS, maybe they can hear my story. Our team is more than willing. We're always ready to listen to see how best we can assist.
Right. Yeah, guys, it's really bona le simolotse ka the Creators Assembly.
Exactly.
Right. Mafoko a gago a bofelo.
And especially any young creative that the Creators Assembly diretse bone, whether you are starting, whether you are looking into venture into harnessing your talent, whether you need mentorship, whether you need direction and understanding o tlhoka eng sente gore e bo le a brand o le modiragatsi e leng gore wa lemogiwa. What is it that you need? This is the right platform that you really, really need to engage in and be a part of, so that le wena ka moso ha o setse go diragetse le wena o ska ikotla gore if I would have only made an effort to attend, if I went there, maybe it would have been different now. Le rona hela after the summit itself, ga re really hela gore batho ba tle go register and attend and see panel discussions and workshops. There's an opportunity for them to look forward to being part of a very, very select few of candidates by part of our mentorship program.
There's a 12-month mentorship program.
So that program will be running for 12 months, which will be the same period leading to the next edition. We will be strategically choosing creatives across the disciplines. Who needs the mentorship and direction the most, or who has potential? Finished product mentorship program.
So that's the criteria.
And very soon we'll also be announcing it. How can one be a part of it? How can one register to be shortlisted for that program? And the nice thing about it is that people like Joyce behind the scenes projecting. For example, one of the panelists we've engaged for the whole period in different schedules and criteria that will be developed.
Right. Joyce and Ria, let me take this time
Thank you very
much. Motswaledi so ko lapeng thulaganyo ke yone wa itse gone gore thulaganyo e go tsisetsa mananeo a ileng gore a mantle thata jaaka se ba ikutlwetse ke ne ke na le the teams from BBS jalo le the team from Mantswitswedi Productions ba bua jalo ka the Creators Assembly e leng gore e tlebe tswere from the 19th to the 21st of August gone mo go hala ke a botsa gore e tlebe e tswere
Grand Area Hotel.
Grand Area Hotel. Jana ke tsara o itsetse ka tso pedi motswana wetso o ithutile go le go ntsi ke tsa e bile gore ga ona dipelaelo di ipetsa gore o tle bo sio o tsantse gore mo nakong ya gompie kwa bo setse o ipaakanyetsa gone gore o ye go registera jalo o bule account gone ko BBS. Ne go tshwatse go le kalo mo tsatsing tsa gompie ko fitla re kopana gape mo letsatsing le letlang la melina ke nna ke na le Modisantsima ga nkitla ke tlhoka sepe na letsatsing le le monate.